Boom, peace intro. What's up, guys? Well, it's Monday after work, and I'm gonna do. I didn't do it yesterday. I got busy while I was gonna do it, and after waiting for enough comments to get in there, and then I ended up watching a movie with my granddaughter. That new Weapons or something, where those kids come up missing. But anyway, we're gonna give away the cars. I'm gonna read your comments. Everybody that left comments yesterday or whatever on the last video, answer them if necessary. Respond to them, wrap up this Charlie Kirk shit that I have to say, and be done with that. Let that go, because there's nothing more. And I know what I'm going to say. I'm 100% right on, guaranteed. I bet anybody $1,000 on it. But we'll get to that. First, I want to give away these cars so that whoever just came to get the cars can get their cars and haul ass. They don't have to skip through the video and try to get to where I talk about, the drawing and all. You can just come get your car and haul ass. So let me, and anybody else wants to stay, they can stay or they cannot. It doesn't really matter. I know a lot of you do, but a lot of you don't. But it's totally fine. But let me get it.
Boom, peace intro. What's
Boom,
up, guys?
peace intro. What's up, guys? Copy link. Let me pull up the YouTube comment picker. Damn, this son of a bitch is running fast today, guys. Well, usually I got a little bit of slag in things I'm doing. This thing just, as soon as I touch it, it's going. Whoa. Filter duplicate users. It's like 51 comments. It showed 127, but I did answer some. Plus there were multiples. Plus YouTube wouldn't show a lot of them. I tried to move them, wouldn't move. I don't know. If it's against what they say, if they say I can't move it, I can't move it. Maybe Pete knows the way, old man diecast, but I couldn't figure it out. Wouldn't let me move it. Everything's turned off. I'm supposed to turn off. I don't have anything hold till I read it. None of that shit. It just says that the only other thing was that YouTube won't allow something that was said. So some of them I couldn't move. Anyway, we're just going to let you pick. Whoever comes up first can pick between the truck and the Coke, and then the second person gets what's left. So let's get this done so I can get to these comments and get them read and answered and so on and so on. And you can haul ass with your car if you're one of the people that hauls ass with your car. Let's see who we got. Osvaldo need Ford diecast truck. Julio. I ain't seen him in a while, but he's been around. Boom, peace intro. One of my favorite intros of all time. Right on, brother. Right on. Let's see here. Why didn't you come up? Because I don't see the piece or the thumbs up, dude. It's not good. Got to be a piece or a thumbs up. I'm trying to find your comment now. All I seen was a fist. I didn't see a piece or a thumbs up. Got to be one, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, there's not, dude. Dude. Maybe you didn't watch it. Maybe you didn't see it, because you would have put it. Sorry, man, I got to keep going. Look, you did not put it. I mean, the rules, the rules. I can't screw everybody else, buddy. You did not put it. Boom, peace intro. One of my favorite intros of all time. Heart fist. Appreciate you, brother. But you didn't put you must not have got that far. Otherwise, you would have put it. I don't know. It's not there. Dang, sorry, dude. I can't do nothing about it. I got to pick another winner, brother. Sorry about that, man. I got to be fair to these guys. Let's see. Let's look for another one. And it doesn't have to be the emoji. You can spell it. Shorter's Diecast.
Boom, peace intro. What's up, guys?
Oh my God, I gotta keep going there every time. He did not. Oh, dude. The comment it polled is not the right one. Let me see. He did not deserve to die for what he believed in or what he stood for, is the comment that it polled. Oh, dude. That sucks. Now if he came back somewhere and did it again, that sucks because it didn't pick that comment, buddy. I'm sorry, man. Shit. This is turning into a real shit show, ain't it? It's got to pick the comment with the with the thumbs up and shit in it, but I don't know if he did. I'm looking now to see if he came back and put it somewhere. Because like Eddie P did, he left, made other comments. Well, he made him not leave, but he left several comments. But he did leave one with a thumbs up. But I don't know if it's going to pick that one. I don't tell it which one to pick. I'm looking for shorter. Dang, it said 51, but I'm going through a lot of these comments. No, there's not another one of Gary. Where's it at? Let me read. He did not deserve to die for what he stood for. He does not deserve to die for what he believed in or what he stood for. Frown face. No thumbs up, no peace sign. No word peace, no word thumbs up. And not another comment that says it. Dude, I can't do nothing about it, Gary. Sorry, man. Shit. Gotta pick another winner. Can only be fair about it. Jersey Devil. Sounds good to me, brother. Have a good weekend. You'll never lose this sub. Right on, brother. And as you can clearly see, there's a peace and a thumbs up. So Mr. Jersey Devil gets to pick first between these two right here. Now we'll see who gets what Jersey Devil don't pick. Hopefully whoever it is did the peace and thumbs up. Eddie Tapia! Dang, that dude's been scoring for a while. Eddie T. All the way to the end. Great video. Thumbs up and a peace sign. There you go, guys. There's your two winners. First pick, Jersey Devil. Second, what gets what's left? Eddie T. He won that display case. Now you got another card put in it, buddy. I don't know which one, but they're both cool. Right on. There's your winners. Now, honestly, I don't know if either one of those guys are going to haul ass, but it still frees up the rest of you guys that wanted to haul ass, that don't give a shit about what I have to say, and I don't blame you. It's all good. And you want to skedaddle. There you go. There's your winners. It's out of the way. No big deal. No problem. But now I'm going to read your comments to the people that left comments, and I'll answer or reply maybe if I haven't. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Let me go to the video. And I was there a minute ago already, so it shouldn't be hard. There it is. Boom, Peace Intro. Boom, Peace Intro. What's up, guys? Sorry, Osvaldo. Man, dude. And Gary Shorter. You didn't have them in there, man. They got to be in there. And if you had another comment within there, sorry, because it didn't pick it. So, I'm going to scan over so I can hit newest so everybody will be in there. You know, once dang it. So we can get everybody's in there. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what we got going. Well, shit, I didn't know he was going to be first, but that's fine. Mr. Froggy Geezer, that's Mr. Judson Osgood. He had a little something to say, and I'm glad he said it because that's what freedom of speech is all about. Plus, he's right what he said, but I mean, I did respond, I think, correctly as well. But anyway, Mr. Froggy Geezer said, I feel for both families. It's disgusting that people are celebrating a death. Absolutely. But it is not how all Democrats feel. I'm over the generalizations that are made in this internet age. The actions of a small group of people does not reflect everyone. The media has always pushed the extreme. You're correct about all that so far. I can tell you for a fact that I know some Democrats that are appalled by this, of course, and are not happy about this or celebrating Charlie's death. I'm married to one of them. I'm living proof that two people with different political beliefs can, in fact, have a happy, healthy marriage. Very true. You guys would shit if you seen my wife. You would not believe that's my wife. But anyway, Malcolm X spoke out against both parties and our government. I respect your telling it like it is, but when you cherry pick, you are no better than the Democrats you despise. You can't talk about how the Democrats cherry pick statements if you're going to do the same thing. The fact is, both sides got us where we are. It wasn't just one side. Both wings come from the same bird. That bird doesn't care about us common folk. We don't have big enough bank accounts. There's my rant, Jane, or there's my rant. Have a great week at work, James. Thumbs up, peace. So he even got the thumbs up and peace in there. And anyway, correct about all of that. However, I've made it, well, I'll read you my response because I feel it's true. Hey, he's right about everything he said there. But anyway, I just responded with, very true, Mr. Osgood. However, I have stated several times that it isn't all of any party in anything, which I have. I make that clear about anything. It's not all of everything, everybody. And yes, they are wings of the same bird. But after watching and living the 4 years of the Biden-Harris term and observing how they completely put America as well as Americans last on everything repeatedly, and supported all of the immoral behaviors, even helped to push them upon everyone else, which they did absolutely nothing about crime, which is why we are in the state we are in now in several Democrat-ran cities, which is true. It is only obvious that one would have It is only obvious that one would have to either be blind to what took place or didn't even pay attention to what took place or was simply a supporter of what took place to vote that way again. And that's true. That's the only choices you have. They lost me back when Obama lied to us. We are change. About his we are change. I didn't realize that he meant change America to what he did. However, I also stated before that I'm not fully anything. I have beliefs that are in line with all of them here and there, which is true. And unfortunately, there is never just one of them that I support 100%. And yes, they are all above us peasants. Very true, he's right. As for cherry pick Malcolm X, I didn't actually cherry pick. I didn't. I pointed out one of his very strong points, and I didn't change it to anything that he didn't say or mean, which is what I was saying people do when they cherry pick. And it is what I was saying. They take a few of your statements and make them sound as if you support something else. And there were a lot of things that I didn't agree with about him, Malcolm X. And yes, indeed, he was against both parties in many ways, and with pretty good reason. No shit. So I guess we all, like they say, try to pick the less of two evils when it comes to voting. I know Democrats as well. and many are too stubborn to admit what they see. Others will call it out, but I don't know any that continued to vote for them after the destruction they put forth on America, except for one guy at my work, an older guy that wouldn't change his way of thinking for nothing in the world. And the funny thing is, he would get mad at everyone else for not agreeing with him, yet none of us ever got mad at him. My own mother is that way. She will not go away from the Democrats to save her life. And again, of course, not all Democrats, liberals, Republicans, etc. are alike. Because they're not. I've said that about everybody, everything. So even though they are both wings of the same bird, it is only obvious to me that the party we have in office now is doing more for America and Americans than the other was by a long shot. Even though I'm sure that they are still up to something for themselves, like always. And that's true. However, thanks for your comment, and you make a very good point, and it's very true. Hopefully you have a great week as well, my friend. I don't know if he's seen it or not, but that's true. Everything he said is true, but I didn't cherry pick shit. I pointed that the point I'm talking about is when you take something and you say it stands for something else. Like, like they're doing with Charlie Kirk, and he supports, the death of himself. That's taking what he said and blowing it out of context. And that's the part I'm talking about, is they always take something and they change. Oh, he hates people. He hates people because of that. And I can go on to the context of what he said, because I agree with that as well. When he said about, is it worth having mass killings to keep your firearms? Well, when I seen that, when that interview and what it led up to it, and I do feel like he answered it wrong. And the way instead of saying, yes, I do think it's worth it, I think what he should have said was, I don't think I should lose my firearms because of mass shootings. Because that's the truth. So if it comes down to that, I guess, yes, I would agree. I don't want nothing to happen to anybody, especially my own children, my grandchildren, anything. But a mass shooter goes to my school and unfortunately takes out one of my own. I still don't want everybody to lose their firearms. You have no idea what kind of world of shit you're going to be in, especially in America, if they take your firearms. All these other countries have already been spanked into submission, basically. And a lot of them don't care because they've already gave it up and they think they're safe. But they're not fucking safe. You're not safe. You think you're safe, you're not safe. And especially Canada. Look at them over. You got their own people, not just Canada. I can't even say especially Canada. Britain, fucking everywhere. Didn't you decide you're going to protect yourself with a knife? They take that away. But ask yourself this. Has your law enforcement gave up their firearms? Oh, they can have them? Why do they need them if nobody has guns? See, because I've said that before. I would have a lot more faith in saying, okay, nobody on this fucking planet has a firearm, if that was possible. For nobody. It comes down to, okay, we still got rocks and bats. That's what it's going to be. There's always going to be something somebody's going to beat you to death with. You can bet on that. And you can't outlaw every fucking thing. I can stab you in the neck with a fucking pencil. What, do we get rid of those? So the thing is, it's people that you have to control, not the firearm. Because like I said, but let's just hypothetically say you could get rid of all these firearms and there's not a single fucking one on the planet. Okay, I might play by those rules because nobody else can have one. I'm still could be a victim because I'm not the best knife fighter in the world or anything like that. But I could still have a chance to defend myself. But it ain't like that. Almost every country that takes them away, they still got them. Why do they still have them? But you don't. You don't deserve them? See, it's bullshit. They need to stop punishing, that's the point to it, innocent people for the actions of ignorant people. And that's what it comes down to. I've carried a firearm since before I was allowed to have one. I ain't done nothing stupid with the damn thing. So when it comes down to that, yes, if that's what it means for me to be able to keep my firearms, well, fuck, I support it too, just like he did. It's the same thing, if you look at it, it's the same thing as this. You've heard the old question, would you kill one innocent human being to save 1 million? Every single one of us know the right answer to that is yes. But we also know that the right answer to that is nobody should be killed for something like that. No, it shouldn't happen. But if that was if that's what it came down to, the answer is yes. And obviously none of us want to be that person. I don't even want to be the person that picks the person, especially since it has to be an innocent person. I mean, if I can just pick anybody, I say, well, fuck yeah, I picked that black dude, just stabbed that chick in the neck. Or just, I'm having more empathy for this stupid ass kid that shot Charlie, but somebody like that. But, but some innocent person, I don't want to be the one to pick that. And I don't want to pick nobody. I don't want to pick it, and I don't want it to be me. But here's another thing, and I promise you, you guys would be the same damn way. Y'all got cheer tonight?
Coaching.
Huh?
Coaching, yeah.
Coaching? All right, be careful, love you. But I guarantee you this, you'd sacrifice yourself in a lot of situations, especially if they came to your house and said it's going to be somebody in your damn family. Any man in that family is going to stand up and say, well, fuck, you take me then. I don't take any of my family, you take me. I'll save all them fucking people by you taking me, because you were forced to make a decision out of the rest of your family. There'll be some men, I'm not saying I'm going to be one of them, that would step up and take it to save other people. Especially older men consider their lives gone. People will make that decision and say, yes, take me to save those million people, because it is the right fucking answer. Now, it is a hypothetical question, but you've heard it asked before. Other people have said the same thing. But of course, we know really it shouldn't even be you should never have to do that. But that's the point to it. And what else is aggravating about that is now everybody goes on to about how, because I've seen video after video of people that say, he supports what happens to him, but because he said that. Okay, fine, I guess he does. I said it. I support it. I don't want no children killed. I mean, it was mass shootings. The one I seen. Now, if it's been asked of him several times and he ever said it was okay to go into school, well, that sucks too. But I mean, honestly, even if it's a school shot up, I don't think I should lose my rights to have a firearm, because, like I said, people will harp on that. That's what they say about him. But they don't say a damn thing about the millions of good things he said. What did he say about that? Why don't they arm schools? Why don't they have guards at your fucking school to protect your child? They do at football fucking games to protect a bunch of fucking drunks. They got them everywhere else, even some banks, other places. Why can't they have them at your school? Don't fall for that. We ain't got the money to do that. That's bullshit. Almost every state, countrywide lottos. In my state, they voted for casinos. You know how they won? This is over 20 years ago in Missouri when they voted for this casino. And you know how they won? They promised a lot of the money would go to schools. That's bullshit. Hardly any of that fucking money goes to schools. And then Lotto, they did the same thing with the lottery here. They promised that a lot of the money will go to schools. I fucking don't know how it really happens. And even if it does, they still tax me every year for schools. And I still have to buy school supplies when I send my kids to school. So they got plenty of fucking money to pay for security at your school to stop this kind of shit from happening. Now, should it have to be that way? Hell no. But it is. Why don't they do something about it? They don't. Well, my point is, everybody wants to harp on that one thing, and that goes back to the old adage as well of you could do something good every fucking day of your life. Nobody's going to remember. Do something or say something bad once. Nobody's ever going to fucking forget. That's how that shit usually is with a lot of things, and that comes down to people. That's how a lot of people are. A lot of you think you have certain friends, but I promise you, a lot of your friends probably love to hear stories about shit that went wrong with you, bad things that happened to you. But the day you show up with some awesome, great fucking news of something that happened to you, they don't give a fuck. They don't want to hear it. Now, not all you. There's a lot of people that do have some, close friends and all. But most people, they don't want to hear good shit that happens to you. But they love to stand there, set their coffee down, and listen to every word you had to say about something that went fucked up for you. Why is that? Why is that? See? That's the same thing. So that's where a lot of that comes from. And that was my point to it. But even then, just like when I said, I guarantee you this shooter he's a tranny or something. Well, yeah, I don't think he was, but he was obviously dating one or whatever. But it doesn't matter. My only reason for saying that was those seem to be the people that Charlie pissed off the most. And so that's the only reason I said that. But I don't know. I don't know. And I'll get to that. I'll read the comments and then I'll tell you. I know my answer to this whole fucking thing, and I'm 100% right. I guarantee. I bet you $1,000 I'm not wrong. Anyway, Great comment, Mr. Osgood, and you're right. But yeah, that was my point to all of that, was they change everything, just like harping on what he said about that. That means all of a sudden he's all for mass shootings. Charlie Kirk is all for mass shootings. That's bullshit. You're not telling the truth about what he really meant. Just like now, you heard what I said. I don't want to lose my guns over it, so if that's what it came down to, then I guess, yeah, I guess we're going to have mass shootings. Because I'm not fucking planning on giving up mine, because it won't change. I mean, you got other countries where you have mass stabbings now. People run around with machetes chopping fucking people up. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is. But yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, like you said, you can't cherry pick people out, and I didn't. I called like I said. And again, not all of any group is bad. Look at BLM. Biggest crock of shit to ever take place. Black Lives Matter. My ass. They do that shit all the time. But even in that movement, and what I read, again, I'm beginning to question anything I read anymore or anything I fucking see, it was started by white liberal ladies. And then they got some black chicks in there, and then they just milked the shit out of the system, used the money up for everything. Didn't go the way it was. But I promise you this, there were some black people that joined that movement, and probably some white people, some liberals as well, some that had good intentions. But like always, it wasn't created for that. It was bullshit. And so I guarantee you a lot of those people probably left right out of that organization and said, piss on this. Same way that with Antifa. Antifa's a fucking hate group. They're full of shit. They throw piss and shit on you because they disagree with you. Okay? We'll get to the comments, I know, guys, but a lot of you can have left. But anyway, but I guarantee you that even then, back then, even 10 years ago, there was probably some good people thought they were doing good in it, but I bet you they left because of what that shit show has turned into. I mean, you don't go around and because you disagree with people, have pallets of bricks delivered downtown and start throwing them at fucking people like Antifa. And you can't tell me the government wasn't in on it when it was ran by the Democrats, because how miraculously, not any city where pallets of bricks were delivered did any camera catch the fucking truck that dropped off the pallets of bricks. I mean, just stop it with all that. We all know how it went, okay? Then again, and that's another thing too. A lot of times when I do say liberal, Democrat, Republican, a lot of them's kind of controlling things, it's the people higher up. I mean, a lot of us peasants, we don't know the half of it. So that's where a lot of that comes from. But yeah, that's the point to all that shit is there. It's never all of any group, but it's right now. You saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. People can say what they want because he said a couple things you don't agree with. Sure, I don't want anybody to die in a mass shooting, but if me keeping my guns means we're going to still have some mass shootings, well, then I guess we're going to still have some mass fucking shootings, because you're going to have these kind of killings even no matter what you think. It doesn't matter. What needs to happen is people need to crack down on the law and start doing something about the fucking people that do this shit. And I'm sorry, but I brought up something else. A lot of gun owners are going to disagree with me on this, but red flag laws, they don't like them at all. They don't want to do any of this. Like, they don't think like Trump's talking about making it where transgenders can't have firearms. Well, I don't, because they making that decision makes you mentally unstable. Well, I believe that there's something wrong with you if you think you're a chick. But do I think that means that you're dangerous? Not necessarily. So I don't know that's the right call. But I do think that there should be red flag laws, and that's where a lot of people at Second Amendment pro are going to disagree with me. But this is my point to it, and I know why they're afraid of it. Is like, I get on here and I start saying I'm going to go do some stupid shit, and there's proof about it that I'm saying I'm going to do it. That's what that should be about. Somebody should be able to say, hey, look, he just said he's going to do this. You need to do something about that, and come check it out. But that's the only way that should happen. Well, the reason they're afraid of this is people can just make the shit up, and I don't agree with that. You shouldn't be able to just make the shit up. And you can. I could literally say, my neighbor just threatened me. He threatened to come over here and shoot me. And they'll come and take all his shit. And he has to go to court and prove that didn't happen. Now, they just arrested him on something I said with no fucking proof whatsoever. He has to prove that didn't happen. How's he going to fucking do that? When they arrested him with no evidence that he done anything, so he doesn't have any evidence that he didn't do anything. That's where they got you on these red flag laws. That's the part I don't agree with. And that's why so many pro 2A people are against it, because that's exactly how they want to use it. And the government's all for it because they want to take your fucking gun any way they can. Any way they can. They don't care how. And that's what's bad. I mean, it's just as easy as I work with guys, and most of us carry a firearm. I could call and say, call the cops. Hey, this guy just drove by me on 435 and pointed his pistol at me. It's black. He's in this car, this license. They're going to pull him over. They're going to see if he has that pistol. If he does, they're going to fucking arrest him and take him to jail because I said that. See, that's fucking bullshit. There needs to be proof to these things, is my point. That's why so many people are against the red flag laws. Now, I am too, if they're going to be done like that. But if they're going to be done where it's legitimate, you know, I'm getting on here and telling you I'm about to go down here and take out a bunch of transgenders because I'm pissed off at them. Well, shit, yeah, that I need to I need to explain myself. Not somebody called and said I said that. You need to be able to prove this guy said this. You know, and that's the problem with the red flag laws. So, but I do think that there are people that express things they're going to do, like they're asking right now. And this is another thing. They're asking right now why didn't, because he told people he was going to do this. And did you hear a lot of the people that put him up to it, they're talking to him, they're the ones ratting on him now. I told you. If they could have got the money, they'd have fucking ratted him out. I told you. They don't give a shit what happens to this kid after he does what they want him to do. But anyway, the ones that didn't think he was sincere or whatever, and they're asking, why didn't you call the cops and tell them? Well, be honest with yourself. Most of us don't believe that shit when you got somebody foaming at the mouth over here. Yeah, I'm about to go do it. Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are. You know, then you're shocked when he fucking really does. I mean, so I kind of get why, you know, some people that might overhear that don't say anything because they don't know that you really are. And what sucks about it is this. How many times have we seen mass shooters in the past? Once they're caught, killed, apprehended, whatever, it turns out somebody did report them 2 or 3 fucking times. And the cops, the law, done nothing. They done nothing because they didn't think it was credible. So it comes a time where people just don't know what to do because you don't know. But even then, the cops may think, he's just full of shit. Or in that state, they didn't harp on the red flag law and they can't do nothing because you just claim he said it. And they don't have any proof of him saying it. And that's the way I think it should be. You shouldn't be able to just make up shit about me and say I said I'm going to do something that I didn't fucking say, and me go to jail for it and lose my guns. It doesn't matter if they let me go tomorrow. I don't get my guns back till I go to court and prove it. And they can drag that shit out forever, make it cost so much money that so many people just say, fuck it, you can keep those guns. I'll buy new ones. And they don't care because they want them. So that's what sucks about the whole thing on that situation. But yeah, that's what happens is so many people just they ignore all the good you do and they say something about that one bad thing. And I've seen it left and right. And we'll get on with these comments here. Sorry guys, but also let me clear it up. I was telling you I know exactly how to end it. This is it. I'm 100% right on this whole fucking thing. I don't know what happened. All right? I don't know. I don't know if he had a vest on or not. So much shit. I showed you that vest shit. Same guy got sent pictures that show something different. He don't know which has been manipulated. I went back and rewatched videos. I seen one where I could clearly see he had what looked like a long gun wrapped in a towel off the roof. Then I see another video where no, it looks like he's got a hoodie wrapped around. I don't fucking know. I'm just going to go with that. AI has made it to where so much shit is manipulated that I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing, and I don't know. So I'm not speculating anymore. I have no fucking idea if he had a vest on. What I've seen in that video looked like a vest. It's the only thing that explains the physics of the whole thing, but I don't know. His wife even claimed he wore a vest. She insisted on it, but said he didn't always listen, and he liked stealth armor that didn't show, but I don't know. I don't know, man. And it's because of people that continue to post shit and lie about it. And people will just lie about it for who knows what. Some people lie just to fucking lie. Some people try to mislead you. Some people point what they think is true. Like I told you about the vest and the armor, showed you some pretty convincing fucking video shots, told you where to go watch it. Looked pretty damn convincing to me. So I'm spreading it too, but apparently I might have been wrong. Might not have had a fucking vest on. I don't know. So it pointed out to me and reminded me of, you know, and you guys know this too. You may have been told the same thing, but my mom used to say it too. But this is 45 fucking years ago or more. That you always need to believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I believe that is more so, that's true more today than it's ever been before. Because there is so much shit on there that just is so manipulated that I really just don't know. So I can't speculate anymore on that shit. But I do know what I've seen him say and do in videos. And I do know nobody that he's ever asked to sit down and tell him one fucking thing he said that's racist has ever been able to do it. And nothing else, none of the things that he's been called. And I mean, they'll sit there and call him shit because you're hateful, you spread hate, I hate you. Did your dumb ass not hear what you just said? You're saying he spreads hate, you hate him, he preaches hate, you hate him. What the fuck, did you not hear it yourself? And bringing awareness, that ain't spreading hate. He's spreading truth that a lot of liberals and the Democrats fucking hate. That's what it is. Of course, not all of them. Like I said, so that's the point that's really ate up about the whole thing. But yeah, as far as all those, I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I'm done trying to figure that out, guys. I don't trust any of these video shit. And now there's so many damn conspiracy theories. Oh, he was shot. The guy standing next to him shot him. Oh, he was shot with a timed explosive. I give up. There's so many damn morons on there now that it's just unbelievable. I have no idea. So anyway, back to the next comment. Armando Flores, great video. Thanks for the explanation or correction of your last video. Looks like you had fun at the range. Still can't believe he's dead. Rip Charlie Kirk. Hope you have a great week. Peace. Outro. Right on, bruh. Wasi DC Garage. Yo, Huey, keep up the good work, bro. Peace sign. I only get to play sniper on PCs, but for sure I prefer a rifle with a relatively faster repeat rate, even if its impact is less powerful. Reason being, for sure, pop, 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 as even if first shot just wings them, I'll still stun them momentarily while long enough to pump some more lead in, and usually increasingly accurately. Okay, yeah, I hear you. Must be talking about what I was saying at the range about popping in some rounds. Pontiac Crest, with you from the beginning to the end. Awesome shooting, James. Thanks, brother. Ford fan diecast. It's a shame that insane shit happens. People are trying to change, but there is so much wrong with this world that it's so hard, and evil people are out there working so hard to stop change. They almost stopped Trump, but unfortunately stopped Charlie. Need more people stepping up and stopping the insanity. So many liars and corruption. I agree. More death penalties need to be shown for people to see killing doesn't pay. Absolutely. They need to fucking show more of these. Not, you don't need to see this. We blocked this out so you don't see it. Yeah, well, you're what's wrong. You need to let people see this shit. This is what we're going to do to you if you keep doing dumb shit like this. People might get the picture not to do it. And again, Charlie's the same thing. I don't agree with everything that dude said. Okay? But there's more good came out of him than bad. And that's a fact. But people will harp on the bullshit. Just like always. Osvaldo, back to his comment. Boom, peace intro. One of my favorite intros of all time. He clearly must not have got deep enough into the video to see that he needed to leave the comment. Batman Diecast. That's why I like your videos, because you tell it like it is. He put it up there. Right on, brother. Mondo Speedy. You always put a smile on my face. Let's clear this shit up. Right on. I put Thumbs up. I put one of these in every comment. Sure does. I always hang out to the end, he says again. Right on, brother. Oh, man, he's got another one. Good shooting. Rapid shooting is easy because you can guide the shot as you are shooting. At some point, try hitting the same hole. I often hit the same hole over and over. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Take casing, put it in the headshot, then try and hit the casing. I may do that somewhere else. I used to shoot nickels and dimes and quarters out of trees with my Mini 14 years ago, but I go to the range now. Too hard to do that shit without the dot. I used to only shoot open sights. Open sights have always been great for me. I could even shoot a long ways away. I couldn't afford a scope when I was younger, or red dots or any of that shit. So I never had it. First time I got a scope, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And so I've always used to shoot, just open sights. And I shoot both ways, rapid fire and controlled fire. Yep. It's just easier for me now that it's harder for me to see, to just go back to the way I always did. Once that dot hits, I pop the fucking trigger. Mondo Speedy, it's pretty funny. The pants sagging down started in prison as an ad, item for sale. I've heard that before. And then he also has another comment. Man, this guy left probably 15 comments. There is an awful lot of people with weak minds. They are easy to manipulate. Can't think for themselves. That's how they created the Manchurian Candidate, if you believe in that stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of weak-minded people, that's for damn sure. You have a good eye. Very few can see what you showed about the shot. Cecil, very cool video, brother. He gave the thumbs up. I'm Rats Blacks. I'm sure the culprit will repent. Aussie Al, he had to clean his comment up. Octopussy is a movie about a lady with 16 legs. Alright, and he's got another one. Octopussy, that's a movie about 8 cats, right? Or 8 maps of Tasmania, if you know what I mean. Here's Mad McNasty, got him. He had to fix his comment too. Here's my other comment, so you can put that thumbs up in there. Hilux, Mr. Spahar, I enjoy every second of your videos. God bless. Appreciate it, buddy. And we got Osco, the bearded welder. Good straightening here. Yeah, we live in crazy world. Like pigs after yam bites. We go to the tractor trailer and straight to the slaughterhouse. But not me. I'm the kind of stubborn hog who think with its own brains. Please, please be a stubborn hog. Don't go with mainstream. There's nasty things waiting for you at the end. That's a fact. Absolutely. Eddie T, all the way to the end. Great video. Right on. Fern C, good shooting. Thanks, buddy. Simple Man Mustang Diecast. Truth. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Rico Bobby. Amen. Sherman, chew it with Hewitt. James, what would you suggest for an EDC while riding a motorcycle? Well, I had told him that, well, I'm not sure, buddy. I like to keep mine from being seen, and sitting on a bike with it on my hip might be hard to do that. And I also don't know what kind of firearm you like, but that new Beretta 80X Cheetah in 380 I bought is sweet. I think you would really like it. Holds 13 rounds, comes with 2 mags, and you can buy 15 round mags as well. I did. But it's a double action, not very big, and shoots excellent. As far as how you carry it, that would depend on you. You can inside waistband under the shirt, shoulder, even outside waistband on the hip, if you can keep it covered, unless it doesn't bother you for people to see it. And with Hornady critical defense ammo, it's very lethal. It's my new EDC when I don't want to carry that big 45, which is true. Which, this is it, buddy. That is a beauty. That thing is so on the money. And I ran, 3 different kinds of ammo through it before I went to my critical defense, and it didn't flinch at any of it. And it is on the money. Like I said, it's double action. And now it doesn't come with this sight. I put that on there, and you have to, if you want, it comes with open sights. But if you're going to put this on there, you got to buy a plate. That's like $100. And you got to buy the light. I don't remember what that was. I want to say $150. So you'd have to pay another $150 to get that set up. Doesn't come with these grips, but the grips it comes with are just fine. They're nice. You may like them just fine. And this is the extended mag at 15 rounds. And what I like about it is it's got that extra piece there that my finger rests on real good. But yeah, and to show in comparison, here's my M9A3. That's a beauty. Look at that baby. This thing is so, oh my gosh, it's one of my best shooting pistols. I mean, this thing is so on the money, and it's open sights. I still pop this one open sights, but it has tritium sights. They glow, and boom, it is. But anyway, to show you in comparison how much smaller this, and it's just like it. That's what's so cool about it, is it's just like the other Beretta, but it's so much smaller, as you see in comparison. Because this one is kind of hard to carry around. And you know, you could take this off. It just pops right off. You don't have to have this on there. But I use this in the house a lot. So I got flashlight with a green dot. So I can use it. This is one right by my bed. I can grab in the middle of the night. And I even have critical defense ammo in it. This is 9mm. And these are 17 rounds. There's 17 rounds in this. And but that's kind of big to carry, but this is a very nice pistol. But I don't like striker fire. I like with hammer. I don't like Glock or anything like that. The Smith & Wessons, I don't like any kind of style striker fire. I just don't like it. And there's no kind of safety on them to me. People are like, oh yeah, this is a safety. Bullshit. How do you think little kids grab them and shoot their fucking selves with them all the time? I just think they're dangerous as hell, and I don't like how they feel. I know a lot of people are into Glocks and all that shit, but that's you. You do you, I'll do me. These are a lot better to me. These are, like I said, this right now doesn't have a bullet in the chamber, but if it did, I would have that all the way up, so that all I got to do now is pop it down and pull the trigger. Just pop it down and pull the trigger. Pop it down, pull the trigger. But right now I don't have one in there. I'm at home. I'm cool. I could rack, people say, oh, you gotta have one in it. Dude, I could rack that in there so fucking fast, you'd shit yourself. And pow, and I'm fired it as soon as I racked it. So I do get it. When you're out and about, it helps to have it in there. Because, you know, especially you're pumping gas or something, it's much easier to bring it up, hit the safety off, and pop the trigger. Whereas if you have to put one in there, you may not get a chance to do that. I understand that. But anyway, my point is, I like it like this because when it's like my 45 cocked and locked, you do that and then you put the safety on. Well, that's fine and all, but I still don't like how sometimes the safety can pop off, and now that thing can fire. If it bumps, it can fire. And I know everybody, oh, they're safe as can be. Yeah, they're not as safe as this though. Now there's a bullet in there, it's ready to pull, but I can put my safety on and this will fall. Okay, but it didn't fall and hit the hammer or hit the firing pin. It fell and hit the plate. And now it's now it's still ready to fire. But look, it's way back here now. It's not way up there. So when I drop that down off the safety, it's real easy to, boom. Now I just released it back to full. And so I like that about Berettas, because I can have that hammer down and I don't have to cock it. Because you could take a 1911, my 45, and you can let the hammer down, but then you got to cock it and shit because it's not a double action. And it's a single, so it has to be cocked. Well, that's what I like about this, is you can actually just pop your safety down and pull the trigger, and it will fire. And but that's a very nice piece. And it's Beretta, and it runs flawlessly, buddy. And I don't know what you want to carry, but I have a custom holster made for it. But mine will go outside on the hip, but it can be put anywhere. I mean, you can put it in the front. I don't know. I don't like to carry them inside the waistband. I like them outside, but I do like them hidden. So I don't like them seen. I just think it makes you a target when they can see it. But it's a very nice little pistol. But you know, it's up to you. You'd have to look and see what you wanna carry. You know, I don't know. It's totally up to you. But check that out. You may like it, and you may like it with just open sights. And I would say it's small enough you could just stick it in a coat pocket or something. But I believe in a lot of states you're supposed to have it in some kind of holster, which I like to anyway. I don't like to just have it in a coat pocket. Although there are times, because I have big kind of, I don't know if you call them Western style, but they kind of are, jackets I wear in the wintertime, and sometimes I'll have my holster on the side. But when I go in a store, I do pop it out and stick it in my inside pocket. Right there on my inside pocket. And it helps it not to have any kind of bulge out here. Plus I can still get to it, pop it out. But it just depends on what I'm doing. And I used to do that when I was driving, so it wasn't on my hip so I can get to it. But now I got a magnet, and I just stick it on the magnet so I can get to it right there by my shifter. But anyway, you know, totally up to you. Oh, almost another hour. Anyway, next one. Dalstar Diecast. Shit goes down, I'm on your side. Thanks for all that you share. Peace, brother. Prayers for Charlie. Right on, right on. Vincent Banks. Good video. Always stick around to the end. Thanks for the info on the video. Appreciate your opinions. Foamy Head. Good video. I gave you a thumbs up. I don't know how to use the symbols. That's fine. You gave a thumbs up. That's good enough. Chewy Guts. Goose. I don't know. Chewy Guts. I don't know. Umbrella. They put the peace sign. Because I said, people go, why is everybody saying umbrella? Kevin Kennedy. You're right, James. I did leave. But not till the very end. Rock on, James. Enjoy listening to your rants. True that, Trevor Samuda. Yeah, what I said at the end, what Trevor said. Chewy Guts again. Hi, love the videos. Unfortunately, common sense isn't so common nowadays. Sun's out, guns out. Peace, Chewy. Jefferson Jeffries. That was a long one. Yeah, it was. David Beeson. That one is for you. That one is for you, brother. And this one is for the whiners. Another well done chat, brother. Your channel is a great channel and we like it. Just keep doing you. The same thing happens to me at the range. The more I try to stay steady and aim, the less accurate I am. If I stayed relaxed and don't try to freaking hard, the better I am. Now with a rifle, it's a little bit different. I tend to do better when I hardcore aim and just use my breathing. With the AR, you can basically keep it on target and just squeeze away. The AK, not so much the same. I have to let it settle back into place. When shooting pistols, it's just target rounds. But when I'm out and about, it's critical defense or Hydra-Shock. I use some Hydra-Shock too. Of course, I got a little carried away, so I'm out of here, brother. Yeah, like I said, I tried to get some good federal target rounds or something, and but then I usually finish up with at least a mag or two of my critical defense to make sure everything's still on par. But yeah, it's kind of expensive to go out there and blow 200 rounds of critical defense. So yeah, that's a fact. Pappy. I'm not sure who that is. But he gave a thumbs up and a piece. I'm not sure who that is. Who is that? Oh, Mr. Polk. Mr. Polk. Okay. Mini Stangs. Always enjoy your full video no matter how long. Yeah, I'm one of those slow shooters. That's all good. Yeah, it's just better for me if I just pop them off like that when it gets to the. As soon as my dot hits it, I pop it off. I mean, because it just. I already explained it all. Mr. Herrera, I like to leave comments during the video, Mr. Hewitt. Have a great rest of your day. Definitely, man. Ain't no problem with that. Mr. Jefferson Jeffries again. Yeah, I ain't got a heart. I gave everybody a heart, I thought. I guess I hadn't seen this one. It's awful. I don't support what happened to Charlie, but Charlie supported what happened to Charlie. I'm going to give you your thumbs up and your heart anyway. But yeah, see, that's one of those comments I've been seeing around too. But Charlie supported what happened to Charlie because that's what he said about the. Well, you can say it about me now too, because I said the same damn thing. No, I don't think mass shootings should take place, but I don't plan on losing my guns over it. So if that means me keeping my guns means there's still going to be some mass shootings somewhere, well then fuck, I guess there's going to be some mass shootings somewhere. So I mean, what do you want me to say? I don't have no intentions of giving them up. It's not this world will never be rainbows and fucking unicorns. It won't be. But yeah, that's one of them. That same thing. And again, like I said, people don't mention all the good shit he said. But again, we don't agree with everything he says. I mean, and I think he should have answered it a little differently. I don't know if there's more than one video of him saying that, but the one I seen a while back was when he was talking about the mass shootings, and they asked him if he thinks that it's a fair price to pay, and he just simply said, yeah, when he should have been more, he should have explained more about it. Like I said, and I hate it for it to be that way, but if you think I should lose my weapons because of it, no. Then I choose, they'll have to continue to be mass shootings. Because I don't know. You're not going to leave me fucking helpless. That firearm is a force multiplier. And you guys can think what you want, but until you're caught in a world of shit. Now, if you've lived and you've never had any problems, well, then you ain't got a fucking clue. Wait till the day you do. You're going to shit yourself. It's going to be like American Express. You're going to wish you never left home without it. And you're going to be a victim. And you ain't going to be able to do a damn thing about it with all these fucking people or whatever it is they're doing. That's what you don't want to be. And when I say American Express, it's like this. I don't go nowhere without this fucking thing. I would rather have it and never need it than to need it and not have it. And that's what I said before was the time I'm going to most likely have something happen to me, whether attacked by a dog or whatever, will be the one time that for some reason I don't have that fucking pistol with me. But I usually still got a knife. And I'll stab the fuck out of a dog with a knife too. So I don't care about that either. But I don't want to. I'd much rather shoot the fucking thing. But still, that's why. But no, I don't want nobody to be shot. Neither did Charlie. Charlie wasn't wanting, but when he had to pick between the two, well, fuck yeah, that's what he picked. Just like the answer I said. Would you kill one innocent person to save 1 million? Fuck yeah, you would. Now, would you want to be the one to pick him? Probably not. I don't want to pick who, especially if it's got to be an innocent person. If you can just pick some piece of shit, well, hell yeah, we all would. But no, you got to pick an innocent person. Ooh, I don't want to do that. But it is obviously better. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You get the point. But yeah, I've seen that comment before, Mr. Jeffries. That's what I've been talking about. I've been seeing videos about it and people leaving that same comment. It's like they're copying and pasting it everywhere. And I knew exactly what it was because I remember when he said that. But like I said, I don't know if he said it multiple times or not. So maybe there's another video of it and it's real bad. I don't know. But I do know the way he answered that one, he should have took a little more time and explained what he meant by that. But I know exactly how it was. And because he's expressed several times he's not for it. He wants something done about it. And you can do something about it, especially kids at school. You can protect them. Put something there. But whatever. Let's go on. Diecast Mental. Thumbs up. Great idea. Nice post. I've always enjoyed your rants. Pretty much one of the only people on the internet that I listen to. Oh, thanks, buddy. Don't forget to email me your address, though. Oh, damn, I did again. Talk to you later, man. And as soon as my life gets better, money-wise, I want to commission you a slammed, raked 49 Chevy stepside. Have a nice weekend, James. Maybe the confusion about 007 trans thing is because pussy is in the name of the movie. That they thought it was. Talk to you later. Maybe so. I don't know. I don't know why, but it turns out that a lot of people have made that same mistake. But yeah, I don't know, man. Aussie Al, long one, brother. But that's okay. I'm not a pussy. From Trevor. Look it, hung around. Great grouping on the head of the silhouette. Boy, I can only just remember going shooting with a semi-auto Ruger 303 1918 World War rifle, 22 rifle, I guess firearms he's fired. Eradication of wild goats on my mate's massive property. Real Aussie bush. But now lucky to see a plastic toy gun after our massive shooting in 96. Tasmania, Hobart, 35 killed. Now we have very strict gun laws. Chew it with Hewitts is a plus for me. Yeah, and that's what sucks is now everybody else pays for that. And like I said, it's maybe a lot of these other countries it works, but that shit won't work here in America, guys. There's criminals don't give a shit, and they still gonna have these firearms. And what else pisses you off is this. I can't tell you, and anybody that's been around, pays attention, reads the news, reads the paper, watches, whatever, has seen how many gun buyback programs the police put up to get people to turn in your gun because we're going to stop crime. And then next thing you know, there's some crimes committed and they catch the guy and they get the firearm and it came from the gun buyback. How the fuck did that happen? The police got these guns out off of the street and now they're back out there. How did that happen? See, it's bullshit. You're not going to stop it in America. And like I said before, if everything could be, unicorns and rainbows, that would be great. But it won't happen. So no, I don't want to be left there with no way to defend myself. Because like I said, I've made it this far and haven't had to use it. Okay? That's the way I want it. That's exactly how I want it. Go shoot them. Have fun with them. But know that I'm not helpless. And coming in my house, nothing guarantees me that I'm going to survive, but I'm not fucking stupid either. I'm not going to run blindly into the if I think you've already gotten too far in, I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to hold up and wait for you to come around that corner. No, I'm going to smoke your fucking ass. If I think I could catch you before you get past my bottleneck, I'm coming. But if you've already got past my bottleneck, well, there's too many places you could be. I'm going to wait for you. Unless my granddaughters are downstairs or something, well, fuck, I got to come. I got to come. Well, that's why I got plate carriers. Doesn't make sure I'll live, but it will help. It'll protect this area where a lot of people go for, which is another reason why I like headshots. I go for headshots. I know they train you to go for the chest because it's the biggest mass. I go for the fucking head, because it's the best way to stop them immediately. But even then, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's rapid fast and you will go for the chest. But it doesn't matter. My point is that I'd rather have that than to have nothing. I'm at the mercy of whatever you want to do. So, I mean, that's how it is, man. So no, they don't need to take our shit because what everybody else does. They need to do shit to what everybody else does, and they need to do it in public, where people can see this is what we're going to fucking do to you if you do this kind of shit. I don't care if it's quarter you, hook you to 4 horses and rip you from limb to limb. Something traumatizing. So when I see that, I know I better make sure I want to do this because they're going to fucking slaughter me if they catch me. That is what will make the difference. That's what, I've already passed an hour, but whatever.
In the front yard.
So, and until they do that, people are just going to keep doing it. Especially with liberal gun laws. They let these fucking criminals off all the time. You see it all the time. That's not Republicans letting them off. No. Anyway, Old Man Diecast. By the way, liked the video. Right on, brother. Jefferson Jeffries again. A lot of misremembering is easily explained by the Mandela effect. Happens to us all. The brain remembers what it wants to. Yeah, that effect is kind of bullshit, but in a way, I get where it came from, and it is true when you think about it, because a lot of us do remember certain things, and I don't know where it came from, and I don't know how we picked it up. Like, the one that caught me was, they talk about Captain Crunch. I remember Captain Crunch always being CAPN. It wasn't Captain, it's Captain. I remember that. Some people say, no, it was Captain. No, I don't ever remember it being Captain. But anyway, but the one that got me was, I did think I seen Sinbad play a genie, Aladdin, before. So but they say that never happened. So I'm wondering, where did I see that? Could it have been that when he played his show Sinbad, maybe he dressed up as Aladdin one time or something, and I got it confused? I don't know. Where did we get that from? But I guess the Mandela effect, what I've heard about it before in the past, was it came from when a lot of people got it in their minds that Mandela died in prison when he actually didn't. And Nelson Mandela. So, and it was weird because when I read that years ago, I thought, that's weird, because I thought I heard that he died in prison. But see, that's another thing that I think comes about by the misleading shit that even could have been in the papers back then or on the news. You hear something, you think it's true, and you go with it. Kind of like, I'm probably not the only one that thought that My Sharona was about the dude across the street, because other people hadn't read the same article I did, and just years went by with you thinking that. And same thing with the Phil Collins one, and apparently we're, like he said, maybe that. So I guess that's what they call the Mandela effect. I don't know, but maybe so. I don't know. But yeah, Old Man Diecast again. Yep, YouTube definitely hid my 2 comments. Yeah, they'll do it, man. Then he said, another Old Man Diecast, 100% correct. I watched the video over and over again. Zoomed in on that area because no exit wound. You have all these pro-gun guys saying he was shot from the left and that was an exit wound. BS. You can clearly see his shirt and chest area take the brunt of the hit, and we know from the video he was shot from the roof top to the right in the video, which would be to his actual left. And the gun have to be on a folding stock because of the video and photos of him going up the stairs. He's not holding a gun. It was in the backpack with a change of clothes. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know what I believe. I don't know what I see anymore, Pete. I mean, they're so, like the rifle they show that they claim they found was his. I don't believe that's his. That's his. They showed one in a cardboard box, but Cash Patel himself said they found it wrapped up in a towel. Wrapped up in a towel is what I thought I seen him carrying the first time I seen that video. And you couldn't see it till he was going halfway across the grass. I seen something long when he came off the roof, and then I kind of thought I saw it straight when he landed, but then I couldn't see it again until when it came up and he was running across the grass. Well, then when I seen the video again, when it's released out and you can find it, I can no longer see that one. All I see is what looks like a fucking hoodie in his arm just flopping around. Nothing there. So I'm like, nah, I don't know. Something's, I'm not even going to try to dig in it no more, because there's some bullshit there that somebody's manipulating something. I don't know. But that was, and that's another thing. Tons of people are making videos that's an impossible shot. You're fucking stupid. That's not an impossible shot. And those people in those videos, some of them are even got military. I'm ex-military, and you're absolutely right. That's an impossible shot. No, you ain't ex-military. You're a fucking liar. Because if you was military, you'd know. I'm not military. My son was dropping hedge apples, like I said, at 228 yards when he was 12. So don't give me that shit. You're lying. That was not a hard shot at all. And downward is even easier. So it's whatever. Anyway, like I said before, I don't have any idea, and I'm sick of watching those videos, and I'm not digging in it no more. Mr. Herrera, I'd rather be around men who speak their minds. That's the reason I watch this channel. Thanks, Brody. I appreciate it. Pappy again, love your rants no matter what the topic is. Appreciate that, Mr. Poke. Right on. Mr. Samuda, what the hell? Won't allow me to post emojis. So thumbs up and peace. That works just as well, brother. Mark Ryan. Yeah, and I know a lot of people said that. All of a sudden it wouldn't. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't do that. Mark Ryan. Hi, James. I watched the latest Paramount Tactical video, the one I was talking about. And yes, the presenter is now unsure about the facts. Good to hear you voice your opinion. Cheers. Yeah, somebody sent him some pictures and they didn't look nothing like what he was showing. So he doesn't know which it, and how would you? Which ones are manipulated? And then he went back again in physics and everything else, go right back to his first one. It's you could clearly see where it lifts up the vest and everything. Plus his wife says he wears it. She demands it, but he doesn't always listen, like she said. And that explains the trajectory. Because I'm telling you right now, guys, I don't care what they tell you. A 5.56, if you're a shooter, you know, you might have got a pistol round to deflect and stay in there from a straight-on shot. But 5.56, 30-06, fuck no. It's even if it blows your spinal cord in half, it's coming out. It's coming out of it. And it didn't come out on that white wall back there at all. So something's messed up there. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not in there no more because it's all been, I can't figure out all the tampered with shit, so I'm not going to try. Melissa Walker, get their ass, Hewitt. Nathan Combs, I'm watching till the end, bro. Love your content. You tell it straight and check out Rip Rounds. I don't know exactly what that means, but I don't recall ever seeing this guy. But he says he watches the content, so I don't know, man. But I ain't never seen him before. Let's see. It's only got one comment on my channel. So if he's been here before, he's only left one comment. Ever. This one. So I don't know. I guess it's possible. Then we got Curbster. Nice shooting, brother. Right on. Thanks. Like I said, those were just 25 yards on that thing. And then when I blew all them holes out, I brung it into the 15 and then the 10. So they were all right there. But I just wanted to make sure they would still stay on the site. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'm happy with it. Neil Cummings. There's a guy looking up the people celebrating, then sending their post pic to their employers. Many people are getting fired. Hats off to that guy. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm kind of different on all that, too. I mean, I get it because that's how they like to do us. But I don't know, man. Again, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If they want to cheer, fucking whatever. I mean, but to me, okay, I'm an employer. I employ you. I don't like that shit. Okay, fine. I'll fire your ass. But I don't think mob mentality should be a reason why they got fired. Like, I shouldn't, if I got the belief that I don't like this shit, but you have your own opinion. I don't want to fire you for that because you got your own opinion. It'd have to be something pretty damn bad, you know? Like I may be saying, that's fucked up, man. Why are you cheering for the fact he got killed? You're wrong. He didn't do nothing to deserve that, but I may not want to fire you. I may not. But now mob mentality says I need to and I do. That's the part I disagree with. It's like mob mentality needs to stop pushing people into this kind of shit. And that's the part. But yeah, that's what's going on. And so, that's up to them. Whatever. And I know that's how they do us. On anything. Craig Brown went to that video and watched it. Pretty amazing. They figured out what happened. Yeah, it's a good video. It's hard to dispute what you see there. Mr. Cummings again, 1 hour, 20 minutes, 30 seconds, well spent. Damn, I've been on here again for a long time. Loved your rant. You cleared up a couple things I was wondering. Screenshot those 2 things. We'll check it out this weekend. Curbs. Eddie Murphy says you can play tennis with a gay man. Dane Self, 100% right. I shoot my pistol that way, but when I hunting, I take my time. Later, Gator. Peace out. Curbs. Try Take a Walk on the Wild Side by Lou Reed. Yeah, I remember that. Take a walk on the wild side. McNasty. You'll need to take me to the range one day, brother, and teach me to sling some lead. I'd fucking love that. Keep being you. Right on, brother. And then he's got another comment. YouTube are pussies. Sure are. You got that damn shit right. Keep being you. Oh, look. Oh, this is what I pulled up the comments that YouTube wouldn't let show. This is what Ossie Allard said. Octopussy was a movie about a lady with 8 vaginas. They wouldn't, and he's showing kitty cats, but they wouldn't post it. Why? This isn't for fucking children. I don't know what their problem is. Richard Harrison. College has absolutely rotted these kids' brains. You can watch video after video of horror stories of parents sending their kids off to college and how different they are when they come home. That's a fact. It's wild how bad they have warped a whole generation of kids. And it's not a mistake that it's happening either. No, it's not. Thanks for standing up for what's right, James. I can't wait for that next sticker drawing. I was only able to get a couple stickers, but I am hopeful. Have a great weekend, my friend. Yeah, good luck on the drawing, buddy. I'm still waiting for the stickers. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said. But yeah, they are. They're spending time fucking up these kids. And anyway, Gary Gabbard, peace. Out. Eddie P, thumbs up. Gary Slintz, 100%, 110%, we think alike. Did you see the guy in Charlie's event when he asked his name? He say, none of your business. He had his face covered to the max. Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know. Mike Dyson. Yeah, I hung out. Pete and I are at the shop mounting a set of mud grips on a square body blazer. I got you on speaker so both of us can hear you. I like that truck, not the car, just so you know, in case you won. Thanks for the shout out comment reading. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Meat Butcher. Thumb. Peace. Meat Butcher. Gary Gabbard. Awesome chew it with Hewitts. Peace out. Jersey Devil. Winner. Sounds good to me, brother. Have a good weekend. You'll never lose this sub. That was his winning comment. Eddie P, I just sent you a video. Eddie P again. You know the saying, sly as a fox. Talking about the Malcolm X statement. Send me the video, James. Gary Gabbard. Mr. Proust. Cool 1 hour video. Enjoy your stories and comments as always. Have a great weekend. Thumbs up. Peace. Right on, brother. Mike Dyson. YouTube frowns on what we say and do, but yet they throw up scam ads day after day. Yeah, they do. Mike Dyson again. AI is what they are using these days to manipulate the stories we see and hear on all formats. That ain't no shit. I wonder who's going to be next in this war of the left versus the right. I have no idea, but I can't trust any of that shit I see anymore. Rat Black, shoot. They hid this comment too. Shoot, disassemble rifle, put in duffel bag, jump off roof, run to wood line, reassemble rifle, place in fresh cardboard box. Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to be sarcastic or what, but that sounds pretty far-fetched to me. But I mean, it is possible, but I wouldn't have time for reassembling shit. Like I said, but I didn't do it. I would have went there with something I don't need no more. My prints would have never been on it, not the casing, not on anything. I'd have used it, my tool, and I'd have left it. I wouldn't have, I fucking left it right there. You have it. It ain't traced back to me in no way, no shape, no form. I ain't got time to run around with it, but I don't know what this guy did. But the picture they showed, I do not believe is the rifle he had. It was a big wooden stock still on it and everything, like Pete said. Even if you disassembled it, that stock itself wouldn't fit in the fucking duffel bag. So now if he had that stock chopped up where he could fold it, he could make his own folding stock out of it, which tells you again, that's not the rifle that they showed you. Which don't surprise me, because a lot of times they don't show you the actual rifle on anything. But yeah, there you go. JLR Diecast Diary. Thumbs up. I think I've seen him. Yeah, he's only ever left 3 comments on this channel. But I have seen him. And then the Chase, my dude. That's all he said. But he never left a thumbs up, so he must have left. He must not have seen it because he's mentioned before that he'd like to win some cars, but he must not have hung out long enough to see that he needed to put up a thumb sign. That was all of them, guys. So yeah, I've been on here for a long time. Most of y'all probably already left. But yeah, that's where we're at. There we go, guys. All done, and I'm done with that Charlie Kirk thing. May have some shit to say here and there, but I doubt it. Have you noticed I've been leaving politics and shit alone because it just pisses you off? And I like where we are now. I don't care. If the Democrats would have won, we'd been fucking screwed. And like I said before, well, like I was saying to Mr. Osgood, it's not the same no more. And you'd have to be one of those 3 deals to have voted for him again. You see what they did to America. They're the reason why a lot of these cities are so fucking screwed up now. And giving away millions of our dollars to house illegals. Millions of our dollars for all. Why? That's bullshit. What, you don't want to help Mexicans? Okay. Why don't they give them to the millions of dollars to the people that came here legally then? Why did it have to be ones that came illegally? It's bullshit. No. And then they don't do nothing about crime. They punish you for trying to stop crime. No, man. That shit's got to go. Anybody that could still stand with them is not paying attention or don't care or you support what they're doing. I don't. And like I said, they lost me back with Obama. Obama coming, he's full of shit. He spent his 8 years putting people in place to destroy America. That's a fact. Look it up. And of course, it is like Osgood said. They are all, both wings of the same bird. There's obviously a difference. You can clearly see there's a difference. And a lot of it comes down to that asshole, Trump, the guy I never could fucking stand. He's not a politician. And he's right. What he's doing right now is correct. He needs to smack all this shit out of there. But once he's gone, there won't be nobody else like that. I'm not even sure J.D. Vance would follow in the same footsteps. Too many politicians bow down to what other politicians want them to do. So he'll be right back closer to that same fucking bird. Where Trump is clearly fucking this wing up. They're like, come on! And he ain't listening. I mean, he needs to clear shit up. But even then, I'm sure they're still working on something that benefits themselves. I mean, already, my check already reflects that overtime. No tax on overtime. Already. I don't know if it's supposed to or not, but it does. And he already stopped PayPal from taxing the shit out of me because I made more than $600. Something that Biden swore up and down he wasn't going to do to people unless you made over $500,000. The next thing I know, if you made $600 on PayPal, you're getting taxed. And so I had the shit taxed out of me last year. And what sucks about it is they don't care where the money came from. You could have had a fucking garage sale and sold a refrigerator for $600. Well, they're going to tax your ass on that because you let somebody pay you through Venmo or PayPal. You just got taxed. See, that's bullshit. So, but anyway, I don't mean nothing. He can turn around, change, and screw us on that too. I don't know. But I don't even care. I don't even care if that stayed the same. As long as he's controlled the border like he has, he stopped all that money from being wasted and everything else. He's not allowing the shit that the Democrats were allowing. And it's a fact. And that's the difference. Anybody that can't see that is just plain fucking blind, stupid, or don't fucking care. And that's as simple as that. So there is a difference there. Well, I do care. I can see it, and I ain't fucking voting for it ever again. So that's the end of it. But yeah, we'll be done with that. I'm not gonna worry about these videos on Charlie Kirk anymore because I don't know. I don't trust. They're manipulating everything you see. I still feel bad for the kid, but fucking stupid bastard. And now he doesn't want to cooperate. That ain't helping him none. That just shows you dumb shit. See ya, man. See ya. And so there we go, guys. Hope that cleared it up. Shit, I went on an hour and a half probably. Probably gonna be a long ass video. YouTube may even say fuck you. But anyway, yeah, check that out, buddy, and see if you like it. I promise you. A lot of ranges, if you go to or a gun store, I don't know, but if it has a range, a lot of them will let you test fire certain pistols before you buy them. But I don't think they may not let you test fire a new one. So you can see if they have used ones, test fire it, see if you like it. Then I ordered mine from Grab a Gun online. Grab a Gun. I got the best deal I could get from Grab a Gun. It even came with a $75 rebate from Beretta. And it was $75 to your PayPal or $150 to their store, which I took to the store so I could, because these mags from them, you can get a 15 round mag for like 35 bucks, but from them it's 50 if you order it from them. But same Beretta mag, same Beretta, same made by them and everything, from online I got for 35 bucks. But if you get it from Beretta, they still want their 50 bucks, and it says it on it. It's an actual Beretta. It even says it on the mag. But yeah, so I was like, well, screw it. It's a rebate. I'll get 3 more from Beretta. And then once I picked my rebate, I went back to their store, and they're all sold out of the 15 round mag. So I'm like, well, that's great. I'm gonna have a $150 rebate with Beretta, and not much I want to buy, because I got 10 mags for almost every gun. I got 10 mags for this. I don't need no more. I got 10 mags for my 40 cal. I got 10 mags for almost every pistol I got, which is way more than you need. I don't carry that many, but it's nice to have them when you go to the range, because they're already loaded. You just keep pulling them out of your bag, and you don't have to sit there and keep reloading shit, because you pay for range time by the hour. So I go ready to go. But yeah, this one here, M9A3. Beautiful, shoots like a dream. Oh my god, but it's huge. It's very big, and I had a custom holster made for it as well. But you know, I don't know what you like, but yeah, check it out, buddy. And again, no bad comments on anything. Like Mr. Jeffries, he said the same thing. A lot of people are saying, I don't swear, but he does. Yeah, well, that's kind of bullshit. But I guess not really, because he did say he does if that's what it takes to keep his firearms. I've said the same thing. I don't want that to happen to nobody. Nobody, especially children. But I'm not saying take my guns because it does. And okay, so if you keep your guns, it's going to happen again. Are you okay with that? Well, I guess so. You're giving me no fucking choice, because the only choice is take my guns. And that's not going to work. That's not going to stop it from happening. It won't. It won't fucking stop it from happening. So it's out of the question. And Mr. Osgood, everything he said is right on the money. You can't do one. That was my point about, I see somebody wearing that shirt, I'm going to rip it off of them. Well, now you're acting just like them. You're the one, they want to go rip off your MAGA hat. Don't go touching nobody because you don't like what they're wearing or what they're supporting. I don't even care what they're saying. I'm not touching them. I'm not throwing piss at them. I'm not doing any of that. They keep their hands to themselves. I'll keep my hands to myself. They can just talk all, you know what I mean? So no, I don't support any of that. So yeah, let me let you guys go, because I done went on, and I doubt hardly any of you stay. But you know what? My main normal people probably did, and that's all that matters. I don't care about all them other people that drop in just to Google eye and get free shit. Whatever, do what you want. But the 2 guys that won today, Jersey Devil and Eddie T, I ain't got no worries about them. Congrats to you guys. So I'll take it easy. Peace. Outro.